This is the third paragraph of the same essay, COVID-19 and mental health issues. This is, you can say, this is main body, part 3, and under this under these heading, you do not have to give heading between essay के दरमियान आपने headings नहीं देनी. This is just an outline आपने बनानी है ताकि आपको पता हो आपने कहाँ क्या करना है. अब आपने शुरू में बता दिया है about the effects of COVID-19 on different categories of people, and then what are the mental health issues, types of mental health issues people that the people are undergoing. And now you are going to, in the third paragraph, you are going to tell about the strategies for coping with mental health issues amid COVID-19. स्ट्रेटजीज़ क्या क्या अपनाई जाएँ ताकि मेंटल हेल्थ इश्यूज़ से बचा जा सके. Number 1 is avoid triggers. Triggers, you can say there are some things, some situations. It can be a situation, an event, even a person or something which can make your depression, your anxiety, your fear, stress, phobia, it can aggravate it, it can increase it. So make a note of all the triggers कि क्या चीज़ आपको trigger कर रही है, and avoid that. You have to avoid that for your mental well-being. Avoid listening to news too often, or आजकल because of the pre-existing situation, because of the present situation, COVID-19, the news is filled with horrific details about everyday happenings and about deaths related to coronavirus, and number of patients in the world. There are more than 2 million patients. So every news about it, and the general news about accidents and about other stories, other things, that is too stressful to handle for sensitive minds. So avoid listening, take breaks. You can take breaks from watching, listening, or reading news, because too depressive and too anxious news can also have a bad effect on mental health. And avoid excessive use of mobiles, TV, laptop, and other electronic and digital devices. Our teenagers and youngsters, they are indulging more in this activity. Even our children, they are watching cartoons constantly because they are homebound. Schools, colleges, they are closed. So these devices, they further increase depression, anxiety, and mental stress among children. So check and balance should be made with these, and not just children, the adult population as well. Even the elderly or the adult population who make excessive use of these devices, they also become anxious and stressful, and they suffer from insomnia and other problems. So we should try avoid using these gadgets. So avoid indulging in self-pity and over self-concern. So this is another thing which people who usually suffer from psychological problems indulge in. They indulge in self-pity. They consider themselves the most miserable, most pitiable person, and who deserves sympathy, and who is a sufferer, and too much wrong has been done to just them, and because they constantly just think about themselves. They do not think about others, the problems of others, and that others also have some problems, not only they themselves. This is one category of people whom I have seen suffer from psychological problems, because they have a lot of self-concern for themselves. So this should be avoided. They should think about other people. They should try helping others, because helping others, being charitable towards others, thinking about the problem of others, and trying to solve their problems give a very mystical or spiritual sort of relaxation and mental peace. We should try to connect with others, connect with our friends and family who make us feel good. Take care of our emotional health. Taking care of our emotions of giving some vent to them, sharing with them with others, share with, of course, the people we trust. We only share our emotions with people we trust. So emotional vent is also needed. take care of the bodily needs, bodily health. We should exercise daily, go for walks daily. We should you can say make do things for which will be, you can say, good for our body. Eat good food, balanced diet, sleep well, and you can say practice good hygiene. Bodily health का ख्याल रखना जो है, that also eases mental issues. Indulge in some interesting activity. There can be many interesting activities. Everybody has a different interest. People may find gardening, some people might find gardening to be interesting, some might be interested in cooking, some might find painting or drawing as an interesting work. You can read an interesting book or novel, or watch some movie and listen to good music. So these are some interesting activities. Try to indulge in some constructive activity, reading a good book, watching a good movie, because if you indulge in some constructive activity, that will give you a good feeling. So if suppose you see yourself or some other person around you who is suffering from you can say genuine depression, so don't hesitate to take professional help in such a condition. So these are some strategies for coping with mental health issues. You can add another paragraph, the same paragraph or another main paragraph. What are the sources of happiness? Happiness comes from within. It is not an external source. बीच में आप कहीं डालना चाहें तो, because this is an English essay, you can add quotations. So happiness, sources of happiness are not कि आपको बहुत ज़्यादा कोई wealth मिल जाएगी, बहुत ज़्यादा riches मिल जाएंगी, बहुत ही कोई special degree qualification या कोई बहुत बड़ी achievement मिलेगी, then you will be happy. These are some common things जो हर एक की पहुँच में हैं and which can make a person happy. Prayer, good health itself is a source of happiness. Children and good food is a source of happiness. Helping others, feelings of charity, they give some kind of, you can say, spiritual relaxation, spiritual and mental relaxation. Exercise, good hygiene, a walk, daily walk, yoga, meditation, these are some sources of happiness and mental relaxation. Healthy interesting activities में indulge करने से भी happiness मिलती है, and contacting friends and relatives. These are some simple sources of happiness. You do not need to specially go in search of happiness. You can find happiness in these sources. So it is important, conclusion में आप suggestions or opinions दें कि it is important for us to maintain our you can say mental and physical, not just maintain our mental, physical and emotional good health, but also take care of others around us. Be vigilant about the people around us, and see for signs of depression in them, and see if they be aware of their problems, and see if they need any kind of counseling or help. And result आप बताएं कि yes, COVID-19 is surely something which has increased mental problems, mental issues, psychological issues. It is surely a cause of aggravating depression, pre-existing depression. It is a cause of stress, anxiety, fear, phobia, and other mental issues. So try to add some optimistic quotation or some saying or some prayer in the end, and the essay with an optimistic note.